Let's begin, everybody. As always, listen to these videos repeatedly for progress. Here's the first one. मैं तुम्हारा क्या करूं बताओ हर रोज नई हरकत. What am I gonna do with you, honestly? A new day, a new stunt. So, in its negative connotation, the word stunt perfectly translates into हरकतें, as we mean it in Hindi and Urdu. Here's another sentence. तुम्हारी हरकतें सच में कमाल की ही होती हैं. हर बार कुछ नया ले आते हो. Your stunts are honestly something else, coming up with something new all the time. So the expression something else is really handy when you wish to express kamal in casual speech. You can use it for both positive and negative things. Here's a simple sentence. तुम भी यार कमाल हो. You, my friend, are something else. That's the positive appreciative tone. And then you have you, my friend, are something else. And that's disapproval. So it's all in the tone. Coming to the second one. अब क्या ही कर सकते हैं ऐसा ही चलता है. What are you gonna do? That's how it goes. Third one. पूरा हंगामा हो गया था पर उसका एक बाल भी बांका नहीं हुआ. There was a whole scene but not a hair on his head was harmed. So the simple word scene perfectly conveys hangama, drama, tamasha, anything that can cause public embarrassment. Here's another example. खाना लाने में थोड़ा डिले क्या हो गया, बंदा भड़क ही गया और फिर हंगामा खड़ा कर दिया. The food took just a tiny bit longer to arrive, but the guy completely lost it and ended up making a whole scene. Fourth one. भाई बाल बाल बच गए. एक सेकंड के लिए तो लगा था कि आज तो गए. Man, that was way too close. I honestly thought for a second there it was game over. So by too close is implied too close to an accident, and game over is a very casual and colloquial way of suggesting something that may have been fatal. Here's another one. सच कहूँ तो जान गले में आ गई थी. गाड़ी जरा सी और फिसलती तो काम खत्म था. Honestly, my heart was in my mouth. Another inch and it would have been game over. Fifth one. इतनी देर क्यों लग रही है अब चल भी दो यार. What's the hold up? Let's go already. So hold up is a day-to-day equivalent for delay. Here's another one. पैकेज सुबह पहुंच जाना चाहिए था पर अभी तक कोई खबर नहीं है. पता नहीं कहाँ अटक गया. The package was supposed to arrive this morning but there's still no update, no idea where the hold up is. Sixth one. अरे मुझसे उम्मीद मत करो मैं तो थक कर चूर हूँ. Hey, don't look at me, I'm all wiped out. So don't look at me is a nice casual way of suggesting don't expect from me or मुझे मत पूछो. And then wiped out is the casual day-to-day equivalent of the adjectives exhausted or completely tired or spent. Here's a sentence. अरे मुझसे मत पूछो मैं अपने हिस्से का काम कर चुका हूँ. अब बिल्कुल जान नहीं बची. बॉडी एकदम जवाब दे चुकी है. Hey, don't look at me. I've done my part and I'm completely wiped out. I've got nothing left in the tank. Seventh one. अरे इतनी बातें छुपा कर रखी हैं तुमने मुझसे. Well then, it seems you've been holding out on me. So to hold out on someone means to deliberately hide something from them. Here's another one. तुम मुझे बुद्धू समझते हो. मुझे पता है तुमने जानबूझकर मुझे नहीं बताया. You take me for a fool, do you? I know you've held out on me. Eighth one. जाओ जाओ आखिर तुम क्या ही कर लोगे. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? So the fixed expression, what are you gonna do about it, works very naturally for the challenge, तुम क्या ही कर लोगे. Here's another example. हाँ, बहुत बोल रहे हो, क्या ही कर लोगे. Yeah, big talk. And what exactly are you gonna do about it? Then, on to the ninth one. इतनी भीड़ में भी वो अलग ही चमक रहा था. Even in that huge crowd, he managed to really stand out. So when you appear distinct from the crowd, you are said to stand out. It can be used for people and things both. Here's another sentence. टीम में सबने अच्छा किया पर उसकी प्रेजेंटेशन ने सबका ध्यान खींच लिया या उसकी प्रेजेंटेशन छा गई. Everyone on the team did fine, but his presentation really stood out. 10th one. उगलने से पहले ज़रा थोड़ा सोच लिया करो. Maybe think it through before you blurt everything out. So as you may have already judged, to blurt out means to speak without thinking, especially giving away secrets. Here's another one. उसने बिना सोचे समझे सबके सामने उगल दिया. बाद में उसे याद आया कि ये बात प्राइवेट रखनी थी. He just blurted out the secret in front of everyone and then it hit him that it was supposed to stay private. 11th. हाँ खाना लगाओ हम तो बस इधर उधर की बातें ही कर रहे हैं. Oh sure, set the table, we're just shooting the breeze. Or yeah, go ahead, bring the food out. we're just shooting the breeze anyway. So a very natural and day-to-day idiom for gupshup karna is to shoot the breeze. It usually comprises small talk. Let's check out another example. बस चाय पर मिले थे, कुछ खास नहीं, पुरानी यादें और इधर उधर की बातें. We just met up over tea. Nothing serious, just catching up, sharing old stories and shooting the breeze. Then, coming to the 12th one, तुम मुझे समझते क्या हो बेवकूफ? You take me for a fool, do you? So this right here is the more natural variation on you think I'm a fool, which is mostly a translative version. Here's another sentence. तुम्हें वाकई लगा था कि मुझे पता नहीं चलेगा, बेवकूफ समझा है. Did you really think I wouldn't notice? Do you take me for a fool? Then 13th, वो मुझे बस अपनी बातों से घुमाता ही रहा और फिर naturally कुछ काम हुआ ही नहीं. He kept giving me the run around and sure enough, no work got done. So, to give the runaround means to talk indirectly, and sure enough is a very casual and handy version for as expected. Another sentence. 3 दिन कस्टमर केयर पर कॉल किया पर कोई फ़ायदा नहीं, बस मुझे घुमाते ही रहे और जैसा मुझे लग ही रहा था काम फिर भी नहीं हुआ. I called customer care for 3 days straight and got nowhere. They just kept giving me the runaround and sure enough nothing got done. 14th. उसने जोर डालकर अपनी बात मनवा ही ली. He twisted my arm and managed to wear me down. So, to twist someone's arm is to pressure someone into doing something, जोर डालना, मजबूर करना, and to wear someone down is to finally make them agree to do what you want. बोल बोल कर मना लेना. Here's the sentence. मैं पहले मना करता रहा पर वो नहीं माना, फिर इमोशनल भी हो गया, एंड में मुझे हाँ कहनी ही पड़ी. I kept saying no at first, but he kept pushing, even played the emotional card. Eventually, he twisted my arm and managed to wear me down. 15th. क्या पार्टी यार, सब लोग अपने कामों की ही बातें कर रहे थे. Yeah, right, some party. Everyone was just talking shop. So the word some can come in very handy when you wish to be sarcastic as to suggest that something is or was really not the way it should have been. Here's the sentence. क्या दोस्त हो तुम यार, मुश्किल में अकेला छोड़ दिया. Some friend you are, bro. Left me in the lurch. So, to leave someone in the lurch is to abandon them during a difficult time in their life. And then to talk shop is to talk about work or business. Here's the sentence. हम लोग आए थे कि मिलेंगे, थोड़ा रिलैक्स करेंगे, पर 2 मिनट बाद ही सब अपने कामों की बातें करने लग गए. We got together thinking we'd catch up and unwind, but 2 minutes in, everyone was back to meetings, targets and deadlines. They just couldn't stop talking shop. Coming to the 16th, वो बिल्कुल अपनी मदर के रास्ते पर चल रही है. She's following exactly in her mother's footsteps. So a handy note here, this idiom is commonly misquoted without the preposition in as following someone's footsteps. However, the correct expression includes the in, giving you following in someone's footsteps. On to number 17. पता नहीं उसके मन में क्या समाई, उसने अचानक अपना फैसला ही बदल दिया. God knows what got into him. He had a sudden change of heart, or he suddenly did a total U-turn. So as you may have already guessed, to have a change of heart, or more casually to do a total U-turn, is an ideal usage when someone suddenly reverses a decision or attitude. Here are some sentences. कल तक जॉब छोड़ने पर अड़ा था और आज कह रहा है कि रुक जाता हूँ. लगता है उसका मन बदल गया है. Until yesterday, he was dead set on quitting, and today he's saying he'll stay. Looks like he had a change of heart. Then here is a more casual one. ट्रिप के लिए मना कर रहा था, फिर रात को कॉल करके बोला कि मैं भी आ रहा हूँ. एकदम पलटी मार दी बंदे ने. He said no to the trip, then called later that night saying he's coming after all. The guy did a total U-turn. Then 18th, जब से टीवी ठीक करवाया है, ठीक से काम ही नहीं कर रहा. Ever since I got the TV repaired, it's been acting up. So to act up in case of things means for them to malfunction or to trouble the user. And the same phrasal verb for people means to misbehave. Here are some examples. आज गाड़ी स्टार्ट होने में नखरे दिखा रही थी, काफ़ी मुश्किल से चली. The car was acting up today. It took forever to start. Then here's one for people. आज क्लास में बच्चे कुछ ज़्यादा ही तंग कर रहे थे, टिक कर बैठ ही नहीं रहे थे. The kids were acting up in the class today. They just wouldn't settle down. 19th. चलो देर आए दुरुस्त आए, चीज़ें सुधर ही रही हैं. Well, better late than never. At least things are finally looking up. So for things to look up means for them to improve, Here's another sentence. पिछले कुछ हफ्तों से काफ़ी टेंशन चल रही थी पर अब धीरे धीरे हालात संभल रहे हैं. The last few weeks were pretty stressful but things are finally starting to look up. Coming to number 20, उसने मीटिंग पहले ही रखवा ली. He pushed up the meeting or he brought the meeting forward. So a very handy tip here, in our Indian English we use the word prepone a lot. Feel free to use it, but someone from the English speaking world may draw a blank at first, wondering what you're saying. The more standard versions are to push an event up or to bring it forward. Here's another example. डॉक्टर ने बोला कल नहीं आज ही आ जाओ. उसने अपॉइंटमेंट थोड़ा पहले रख दी. The doctor asked me to come in today instead of tomorrow. He brought the appointment forward or he pushed up the appointment. 21st. चलो देखते हैं क्या बनता है. फिलहाल जैसा चल रहा है चलने देते हैं. Let's see how it plays out. For now, let's just go with the flow. So, the way a thing plays out is how it unfolds in the near future. Here's another sentence. अभी रिएक्ट करने की जल्दी मत करो, थोड़ा वक्त दो, देखते हैं आगे क्या होता है. Don't rush into reacting. Let's see how it plays out and take it from there. 22nd. वो दिन बिल्कुल पास आ गया है. The big day is just around the corner. So round the corner or around the corner means very close or very near, and it works for both places as well as calendar events. Some sentences: congratulations, your wedding is around the corner, or the bakery's just around the corner from here. A minute's walk should get you there. 23rd. बार बार बोलकर चिढ़ाओ मत. Stop rubbing it in. So to rub it in means to keep reminding someone of their mistake, failure or embarrassment, especially when they already feel bad about it. Here's a sentence. हाँ ठीक है मेरी गलती थी, अब बार बार याद दिलाकर और गिल्टी मत फील कराओ. Yeah, I get it, it was my fault. You don't have to keep rubbing it in. So to rub it in is basically the shorter metaphor for rubbing salt on wounds. Then 24th. चलो वहीं से दोबारा शुरू करते हैं जहाँ रुके थे. Let's pick it up where we left off. And the 25th. मैं उसे बात समझा ही नहीं पा रहा था और वो मेरी बात समझ ही नहीं रहा था. I just couldn't get through to him.